What up, everybody? What up? What up? What up? We live on all three, man. Get some eyes in. I guess we can shoot some invites. Can you do invites?
I can see if I can.
I don't know how that works. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't even know how that works. Get some invites popping in.
They say since notified folks.
Oh, okay, yeah. People already tapped in.
Yes. My bad. I ain't trying to trip away from it, folks, too much. I'm just making sure it go through, man.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
What's up, everybody? Tuned in Saturday afternoon. Where we at, man? Where we at?
We live on everything, man. You know, we live on YouTube, on CBDub Media, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. We also live on Instagram on Reeds, Mr. Reeds 405. You know, we on here, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all tapped in on the kickoff show. I was gonna kick off a little music, man, but we just left from a car show and all that stuff, man. So y'all know what it is, man. We gonna chop up game, man. Like I said, it's the kickoff show though, you know what I mean? And I got my special guest, you know what I mean? Bro Reeds, man, of Mr. Reeds Visuals. Get that adjusted on him, man. So y'all can see, bro, and all that.
What up, everybody? Shout out everybody.
Yeah, man, we on here live, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Like I said, we tapped in. Like I said, we're gonna be doing this you live podcast like every 2 weeks and stuff like that. So hopefully I can get Reeds to come in here, you know what I'm saying, be popping in on them and things like that. Man. So we also gonna make it an outlet for the artists. Not just the artists, you know, the Oklahoma car culture, you know, we're gonna be talking about that real quick. Yeah. As well, like I said, a lot of people don't know the history of the newsfeed killers, you know, the original newsfeed killer. It's only two of us, you know what I'm saying? The original two pull-up kings, all that, you know what I'm saying, all that shit, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I think it was about like, I don't know how many years ago was that?
Man, like plus 10. I know it was longer than that. When was it?
I know I was staying in Edmond at the time, man, and
yeah.
That's when you pulled up on me out there, man. We did really, like I said, we were just linking in on a lot of stuff, man, when it came to cars and stuff like that. Like I said, I was in the process of just still doing my music and rapping and things like that, and I actually met bro through my cousin SB, Groundaholic, man. Shout out to SB, the Groundaholic and everything.
Groundaholic making moves on here, man.
Yeah.
So definitely. Man, it's just goes back, man. It seems like time fly, man. So, you know, just being linked in and like I say, man, just a whole bunch of folks doing that music, you know, that's kind of linked up and stuff. But, you know, he's like, man, what you be doing? So I'll be in the cars, man. So that just be it, man. So from that point on, you know, really wasn't too many shows going on at that time, I don't think. So I just started pulling up and we was going from there. I remember the very first one before that, we had got footage, SB and myself, we had footage. We just had a couple folks pull up at Petro. Everybody know what Petro is, you know what I'm saying? That's usually the meeting spot now. But met up there and just was cruising through and cruised through this little couple back streets and stuff and got some footage and stuff. And that footage actually ended up making Sliding Through the City second DVD. So you know what I'm saying? So man, from me, this been around, you know, way longer than, you know, I've been out here, you know.
You was into the car culture while you was out in Denver. Let them know originally where you from.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What brought you to Oklahoma and all that?
So I'm from Denver. I was raised out there. I was born in Seattle, but I was pretty much raised in Denver. So.
I didn't even know that.
I
never knew that.
You know, I say Denver like
shit.
Like
I didn't know that.
That's just, you know, that's just where I got all my, you know, basically all my knowings and, you know, my learnings and lessons and blessings and all that, you know, from and stuff like that. And so, you know, out there, our culture was street racing, you know,
up there,
1000.
Up there in Seattle?
Or? No, in Denver.
In Denver, street racing.
Yeah, okay. Denver. So, you know, like, you know, we meet at a couple spots and go racing and stuff like that. And, you know, it was good. It was the good and the bad and the ugly all the way through on that. So, with being with the car show and stuff like that, my dad would take me and like some of the old school homies, you know, and stuff like that. My little brother, the car shows and stuff like that. And so, we was really out there. My godfather was a monster building cars and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He had everything from the Monzas, the 5.0s, old school step sides, and you know what I'm saying, vets, and he was a monster in that shit. So I just liked it. You know, I just like cars, man, and that just got me into it. And my very first car was my Trans Am that my dad had. You know what I'm saying? Got it from him.
Trans Am. What year was the Trans Am?
It was 76. kind of Smokey and the Bandit. You know, I had it primer down, never got it painted though. You know, I was in high school, so
yeah.
I didn't know how to act. I was just acting an
Long
ass.
you just cruising and rolling.
Shit, I was doing more than that. I tore up the whole front end like the first 4 days I had it racing.
Man.
Yeah, man, it was just crazy. I didn't know how to act in that car. Every time I come out lunchtime, I come out the lunch break sideways, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even you know, like my cousin, you know what I'm saying, KO, you know what I'm saying, he's staying in Houston, and we was always in the cars. Like I say, my dad, my pops was always building shit. They was doing backyard hydraulics before it got popular out there. Just a whole bunch of the culture. So when I came out here and seen it, it was just like, man.
So was it? I mean, like compared to the culture out there in Denver with the car culture in Oklahoma, you know, was it like a culture for you?
I would say so because, you know, like I say, you know, you got clean cars everywhere, you know, everywhere across the country, but you know, you got areas where like out here, folks really drive and take pride in their stuff.
Right.
Whereas to, you know, you might see cars once every blue moon, or you know, maybe a couple of times a year.
Yeah.
You know, out there and stuff like that. And so just with out here, you know, it was like wow. Like I think the first car besides JoJo's, who I seen? Peterbilt. I seen Kerry when he had the Cheetos box.
Okay.
It was a whole bunch of folks, man, and it was just like wow. So you know, it was to the point I get to telling folks back home. It's like, all right, yeah, that's cool, but I saw this out here. Oh, okay, all right, well,
yeah.
You know, and it wasn't like I'm gonna show y'all. It's just like I gotta show y'all because
Yeah.
you know I can't really explain this shit. And so
Right.
I didn't know what to do. I used to go into Walgreens and little CVS's. You know, they had a little 2-pack wind-up cameras and
Yeah.
shit.
Man. Yeah.
I would get them mugs and just go wind-up cameras, go take pictures, click
get
till
them
they
together.
run out, and go publish them. You know, get the little pictures. And you know, at the time I was getting the CDs, but
Yeah.
you know, I didn't know what to do with them back then. So
Yeah.
at the time, I just have them stacked up and just posted pictures. And you know, by the time I found that out, you know, we was having phones. So
Yeah.
yeah, man.
That's the thing, you know, a lot of people don't. I tell people all the time, man, you know, you the voice behind this, man. You know what I mean? Behind the Oklahoma, you know, movement. You know what I'm saying? You the shooter. You know what I mean? You know, I do my shooting, but you the shooter. You know what I mean? You the fucking shooter, man. You know what I mean? That just, you know, like I said, you know, and you know, you document a lot of this stuff, man. You know, a lot, you know, and he really goes state to state with this. He really goes state to state with it. You know what I mean? When he dropped the state to state series DVDs, that just not was the name.
Yeah.
You get on them damn DVDs, man. You seen footage from Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, Florida, Atlanta, all over the damn place. You know, bro, really over his shooting. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like I said, you know, and a lot of people, you know, don't understand that. You know, that's blood, sweat, and tears. You know, they thinking this video editing and all that type of stuff, man. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's
you know, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's the meat of it. Is just editing, you know. And
that's the hard part, really. You know, the shooting part is actually easy.
Yeah. Just
you know what I mean?
Is easy.
Easy. When you're doing all the editing and all that type of stuff, man, people don't get it, man. It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, man. You know, it's a difference, you know. And don't get me wrong, you know, folks don't know, you know, stuff like that. But you know, when you know, I like to put the clips together and make them transition, and,
right.
You know, flip and you know, all that good stuff. You know, it's
we
like,
make them damn. We make the damn car show video look like a music video.
Yeah, man. So
you know
that's it. You know, just some music behind it and stuff, and you know that and even before we was doing the videos, we was doing that with the DVDs.
Yeah.
You know, just stuff like that. It was just for the fact of, you know, it's the same out here. Like, okay, we see it everywhere else, but you know, if it's going on out here, you know, why not put it out? You know, like a lot of folks is like, you know, okay, we made our own lane. Yeah. But you know, at the same time, we incorporate a lot of people with this, whether if they've had their own lane or not. You know what I'm saying? If they have their own voice or not, we incorporate a lot of people with this. You know, like a lot of the rappers that, you know, when I was putting them on, you know, videos or the DVDs and stuff, like I know them personally before I was putting their music on. I was just like, okay, it's good music. You know, everybody's you know, folks feel, you know, a certain way about exposure, so shit, let's put it out there, you know.
Kind of really bridged the gap, you know, with the car show movement footage as well as the Oklahoma hip hop movement. You know what I mean? Like I said, it was a lot of people that got, you know, a lot of artists got put onto a whole different place. That they normally wouldn't, you know, get to see. You know, I know for a while, You know, I remember we was dropping a lot of videos, and we was, you know, pretty much every video we was dropping was going viral, and they still pretty much go viral now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of artists that was, you know, that I know personally hit me up, person hit you up, that they, you know, they actually got, you know, they actually got a different fan base based off it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And that's just, you know, like I say, at the time, it's just as far as, you know, if we're gonna be out here, we out here. Like, okay, I always tell folks, you know, regardless of what you do, is everybody's getting to the same, trying to get to the same finish line, regardless of which race route they take to get there. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter if you're doing music. It don't matter if you're doing hair. It don't matter if you cook. It don't matter if you know what I'm saying, with the clothes. It don't matter if, you know, if you are doing your own thing. You know, the whole thing is to, you know, just basically, you know, in layman's terms, be successful. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. The whole thing that, you know, I get a lot of is like, dang, Reeves, you just be on it, you be everywhere, you know, and it's like, okay, it's work, right? But at the same time, when you don't look at it as such, you know what I'm saying, you enjoy it, you know, it's like second nature, you know. It's folks like, man, you like, dang, you here this weekend? Was you here last weekend? Like, nah, you know, last 2 weekends, you know, was out of town and stuff, and you know, it's like, well, you still getting up, and I mean, why not? You know, I mean, if it's gonna be something going on here in Oklahoma, you know, we're gonna capture that already off too. But at the same time, you know, like I say, I tell everybody, it don't matter if you're a spectator, if you're trying to show off your car, if you trying to, hell, if you in this music or whatever the heck, you know, whatever route you got go that may even be tied into it, fashion, whatever, if it's been shot by us, a commercial, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Go over these state lines with this, man. You only limit yourself just staying here. I don't care if you got a dispensary. You know, a lot of these states is legalizing it. And where I'm from, shit, all you got to have is a state license. You ain't even got to go out there and get no cards in Colorado. As long as your license is valid, you can go there. Any dispensary in Colorado right now. You know, so with whatever endeavor you're going through, push and push past this, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, you might, you know, it's good, but you know, you're not gonna, you know, it's, you can be content or you can take the risk. And it's not even necessarily like it's a risk, especially if you know you got good product. You know, if
good dope gonna sell itself. That's how I look at it. That's how I say it.
So with that, like I say, everybody, whatever you're doing, I don't care if you're doing hair, if they got a hair contest, I don't care if it's the next neighboring states, you know what I'm saying? Kansas, Texas, you know what I'm saying? I encourage y'all to go farther than that if y'all can too, you know, but at the same time, even if it's just Kansas or Texas, you know what I'm saying? Arkansas, what the hell is West Texas? I'm tripping. Either which way, you know what I'm saying? Just go beyond Oklahoma. Because, I mean, this is, as far as where we at, this is just, man, it's unexplainable, man. You know, like, don't, you know, everybody complains about, you know, this and who not supporting them, and you know, the people not supporting them like that. But
let's get to that. You know, on the support. What would you tell the upcoming shooter, even the musician? Like I said, you know, a lot of people don't know. Hey, Reeves is also a producer. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
you know what I mean? And like I said, he's been around, you know, a lot of musicians and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I met him through my kinfolk, SB the Grindaholic, and he's probably one of the most hardest working music guys
real shit
out here. You know what I mean? Network, man, that's gonna be a teamwork, regardless.
And with that, like I say, as far as just the support, man, it's okay. Everybody's gonna go through that shit, you know.
I mean, we even went through.
it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is gonna go through that shit as far as who's not supporting you. But here's the key. That's not where you focus. That's not what you focus on. That's not where you focus the basis of your energy on what you're trying to do on, as far as who's not supporting you. You just got to keep pushing. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's been plenty of time we didn't talk to like, man, but you know, even me, like, man, it ain't even worth like making no post about it or complaining about no shit like that, because it's gonna, you know, negative begets negative and positive begets positive. You know, it's just simple. It's just simple. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple. I can't find the word. Damn it, but y'all know what I'm saying. It's not that complex, you know what I'm saying? If you're always crying about who's not supporting you, you know what I'm saying, versus just, okay, I got this product, you know, I know it's good, I'm just gonna keep putting the work out there. And that's one thing we always done. You know, it's not no time to be like, oh, okay, y'all don't believe in the news feed killers. All right, well, fuck y'all. Okay, well, I'm gonna show y'all. It's never been no vendetta with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, this is a whole new lane, and it's crazy because it was a whole bunch of OGs out here in the car game that was telling me. Eric Parker was telling us.
Shout out to bro Eric.
OG Huey been telling me for the longest, and I was telling him, like, man, if you got that footage, hell, just post it. It don't matter as far as who do it first. If it all comes back to Oklahoma history as far as us and being in the streets, as far as on the positive, put it out there. You know what I'm saying? And bro got to put it out there, and videos of Big Rodney. Shout out Big Rodney. Rest in peace, man. Them hopping with the lax and shit like that. So. And that's and with that, it's like you don't never know who you inspire, man. It's a lot of up and coming shooters, you know what I'm saying, that's been told us, I done been told on the cool, he been told on the cool, and it's not like, we expect that, that's just a shock to me. It's just like, hey, we put y'all on the forefront because y'all been doing this out here in this state for the longest. The only difference is it's in this state. So folks don't believe it because, okay, Texas is right there, so they doing it, or they going to represent for y'all. No,
right.
Represent as a whole, as us. We cool with Texas. I love Texas. Don't get me wrong. I go out there, we go race talk shit with them and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, we going to put on for us. Like I remember 2010, what's his name? Zinkin Lincoln. It was on Midwest Street Riders, and he came down, and they used to shoot. They was all up around Cincinnati and Indianapolis and all that shooting. And they was like, if we come down, if we come down and shoot for like, I think he said like $2,000. Just at the time, not knowing that we already had the resources to do it. We was considering it, and it's not nothing against him. It's just like, hey. When it comes to stuff as far as what you want to do, you got to believe in yourself. If you ain't believing in yourself, okay, you can't expect nobody to believe in you if you're not believing in yourself. So after you got to look in, even with the phones, like, hey, man, we can showcase ourselves. It don't, man, gotta, don't get me wrong, we don't pay to get the equipment to do this shit ourselves. I'm not gonna give away no money, and, that might just be the one time, and if I got to do it again, that's what I got to spend again. If I can go get the equipment to continue doing this, and it be less than that one-time fee. So
but that's just so and then a lot of people have to understand as far as the shooters and anybody, Reeves will always say, I'll never forget, man, you always say, man, hey man, do y'all got some physical copies of y'all CDs or DVDs in hand or something like that? A lot of people was not really, I think where we came in at, where the artist was really not really wanting to push their music, because I know the music went more to the digital age. And we was pushing the DVDs, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And that, you got to go back to, you still do the digital thing, but you still have to have physical product on hand.
I actually got asked today about some, so we probably need to get back on that, man. They was like, man, can y'all print something back up, man? All my old ones are scratched up, man. So, all right, so try and do that before the season's over, see if we can get them repressed up. Man, I was reading an article, I don't know if it was somebody here, but it was an artist. They said the dude got 1.2 million streams on his music and got paid $46. And this is why I be telling folks, man. That's why I be telling folks, man.
$46 for 1.2 million
streams. Back what was it, a year, 2 years ago when I was showing the little stats as far as how much you get paid. Don't get me wrong, Tidal was paying the most, but it's still you still getting raped. Like the list was, it had YouTube was so much. I remember that list you posted too. And Tidal was at the most at 12.5, but it was still all at 1 million streams. So you only getting 12.5 thousand for 1 million streams.
That's crazy.
Versus if you was to sell 1 million copies,
then you getting
at $10 a copy. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's.
I just think a lot of people now, a lot of artists and even people that do videos and all that type of stuff, doing the things we've been doing. A lot of people was, I think, are afraid to spend that money on physical DVDs or physical CDs and albums, because they was like, well, shit, they I think they probably like, man, we're just gonna be sitting on a bunch of product. And you have to get out there and push your product.
This is the thing, yeah. The people are gonna want to see you, regardless of whatever you doing. Especially if you trying to be out here on some making money.
Yeah.
So people gonna want to see you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
they're gonna get out there and shake some hands.
Right. And this
make some
especially
friends.
for artists. You know what I'm saying? I understand as far as it ain't been the same and all that. But even with that, regardless, people gonna want to see you, man. So it's not like. Folks be complaining about how their music ain't going nowhere, but all you doing is just sending streams. You're not even doing concerts.
They just doing email blasts. Yeah, you gotta think about how many. Like I ain't gonna even lie. I know when I get like a bunch of music sent to me and things like that, I check it out. And I tell people like, man, put on the heading. You trying to get heard. You know what I mean? I put you on the show. Some people don't even do that. They're just gonna just send it to you.
Yeah,
And I'll be like, hey, sing your best song. That means if I say sing your best couple of songs, that means couple of songs. A lot of them will send about 10, 20 songs.
Yeah, yeah. And see with that though too. And here's the thing with that, man. Y'all gotta understand if y'all the ones that trying to send it, and I understand where it's going with that. But if y'all trying to send even more than 5 songs, you know what I'm saying? With that, that's promoting y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if y'all not understanding that, y'all, rappers pay for promotion. A lot of the big rappers is paying big money for that promotion.
Yeah, they label paying that big money.
Yeah,
it's coming out of their pocket either way it goes.
Yeah, so it's like, I understand, folks got a buzz, but here's the thing with that too. It's like, if you're gonna create your own buzz, you know what I'm saying? You got to create your own buzz. You can't be like, hey, CBDub, push my album for me, and look out, think you good looking. No, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the case, if I'm going to push 10, 20 songs, you at least got to drop the fee for the promotion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Just push 20 songs.
Yeah, because like I'm promoting your album and you're not even out here to meet the people. They going off the word of me, or they're going off the word of CBDub. You know what I'm saying? If y'all just sending music to folks who already got a buzz and y'all want them to push it hard like y'all, you know what I'm saying, or for y'all in these words, that's called promotion. And excuse the French, but y'all got to pay for that. Y'all gonna have to pay for that anyway. As these big artists, they pay for that shit right now.
And I used to tell the artists all the time when I was working at the station, and people go out there, man, I just want to get my music played. And I'm like, man, that's like, when they do their little thing, I'll leave the nameless, you know what I mean? But they do that little segment on the show where they get the artists on there, let them play their few 3 songs, that was $800.
Right.
Where you get on there for $800, you know what I'm saying? You get your couple songs played, they talk to you for 10 minutes.
Right.
Half of them gonna get on there like they know you, half of them ain't gonna even listen to your song. They go first time them hearing it is when they put in their playlist. They gonna get that little $800 the station is. That personality gonna make about $100 off of you and keep it moving. And that's that. You know what I mean? And that person can be like, call man, and call and get them. Request to get it played. And, you know what I mean? It's a lot of red tape, and a lot of people didn't understand that. That's when I initially was doing the CBDub MixTape radio show from the internet. The station came looking for me. I didn't go looking for the station. They came looking for me. Based off the buzz I had, pretty much based off the buzz me and Reeves had. That's how that radio thing came about. You know what I'm saying? It just, because the radio show was always in conjunction with what we was doing with DVDs and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, now I was telling people like I just couldn't throw nobody on the show. You know what I mean? There's a lot of red tape. When I sit there and looked at that program, I'm looking like, damn, there ain't no local people in there. There's nothing but, mainstream people. And I remember it was somebody I seen in there. I forgot what artist it was. I'm like, man, that song old as fuck. Let me move that shit on out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They said back, well, they came back after I got done my little segment. Like, why that one song didn't play? I'm like, well, I just didn't want to play it.
Right.
But shit, guess what? That song is on the payroll. You got to play that. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
It's more like one of them. They don't like to say it, but it's more like one of them payola things, pay to play or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't got enough money to really budget yourself on marketing when it comes to advertising for you, your clothes, respect the shooter stuff, all that type of stuff. If you don't have a marketing campaign or a program, you got to pay somebody to do it. If they're gonna be out here pushing your product.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean that word of mouth is a great thing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of artists and a lot of whatever you're in, as far as even nightclub owners and all that type of stuff, we didn't see that happen a million times. Where they really did. They had the venues, or they had the party, they had the right people around them, but they didn't have the marketing and advertising. You know what I mean? So, and it's people that does that. You know what I mean? You have to sit back and probably, like I said, it's going to cost you to do something. You know what I mean? It may not cost your arm and a leg.
Yep. But it's going to cost something.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say on them, man. Hey, if you're going to believe in yourself, believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, just understand if you pushing majority of your work off on somebody else to do it,
right?
Like I say, that's promotion. Now, to an extent, that's having them do. That's you putting your faith in them to do the shit for you. So it's not so much like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhat belief, but it ain't the full belief. Like how back in the days, like, you know, everybody got internet flyers now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they don't want to pass on them flyers.
Yeah. You know, I remember them days passing out the flyers at let outs. You'll give one to me, excuse my French. You'll give one to somebody.
Yeah,
I've been there a couple of times. Look at the flyer right in front of you. Throw it down right in front of you. Like, I mean, you know, and here's the thing, man. If it's you, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna be ready to fight and all that, but at the same time, you just got to keep going on to the next. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna be out here putting your product out there, I mean, why not? Like I said, the people want to see you. They don't want to just see you behind these phones, or behind these laptops.
They want to physically see you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're going to be an artist, they going to want to see you, you know.
And you'd be amazed how many people, even on the videographer side, you know, how many people just want, hey, man, I be, you know, watching, you know what I mean? Or, you know, watching your homeboy and things like that, you know what I mean? And like I said, you know, it just, you know, you have to sit back and, you know, do that. You have to get out, shake hands, make friends, and all that type of stuff. I think that's what made the first DVD we did on Big Bodies and Low Riders. You know what I'm saying? A success, because like I said, man, shit, we was out here shaking hands, making friends. I mean, we already had that part down.
Yeah.
And I mean, I tell people that was the blueprint. You know, I mean, I didn't have, when I was doing the rapping, you know, I had more fun, you know, doing the video stuff than we did than being the rapper. Like I said, you know, at the end of the day, you know, the rapper, you know, was kind of, you know, you into it with everybody.
Man.
I knew I was, you know, but it was just kind of like shit, you know, but I mean, but when it was that, you know, stepping behind the camera, in front of the camera, just being the personality that we was doing and things like that and focusing more on the radio, I had way more fun doing that because I was also able to push my music too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So it took me out of all that negative, you know, that was going on with the hip hop that was going on around that time. You know what I mean? And you know, the crazy part now is kind of like, you know, you sit back, all the people that was doubting us, like, man, you know, we done outlasted all them people. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them people here we just show love to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know, that's just that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And see, even with that, man, it's just like, it never was to be like, we gonna be better than you, or we gonna be better than you, or we gonna be better than you. It never was like that. It's just the whole fact of, like I say, we doing everything that everywhere else is doing. Why aren't we pushing as hard? You know what I'm saying? And like I say, we been had the resources. We can push as hard as anybody else. You know what I'm saying? The money's there. We got enough people that shit, you know, support, whether it be all across the board. So it's like, why we can't do it across state lines? Why we can't, you know what I'm saying? And it's getting there, you know. Don't let me say it is, because now it's starting to, you know, slowly snowballing and it's getting there. You know, a lot of us are starting businesses. And hey, man, I gotta come through, get a shirt from you. Or hey, are you over there cooking? I'm gonna come through, come get some food over there. You know, and it's starting to pick up, and that's that's really what's been needed for the longest. You know,
support your people, man.
That's
like say,
we
you know,
right here doing everything that you see everywhere else on TV is doing. You know what I'm saying? Right here, stuff that you can relate to, you know what I'm saying? For the music, hey, they food is good over there. I tell you, go over there, go get something to eat. You know, all this shit plays a part as far as support with each other, you know, and it goes a long way, you know, as little as you might think it could be. It could be something as little as, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know, the food, I ain't gonna call that little, because that's great. That's why I keep coming back. You know, but, you know, just as far as stuff is little, like, you know, hey, man, just wanted to come through, say, hey, bam, you know, you know, or, you know, somebody pull up on bro, like, hey, man, thank you for playing my shit on the radio show, bam. You know, and it's like, you know, no, you ain't got to do that. You know, we will say that right off the bat, but, you know, it's just like, you know, a lot of folks, you know, and even with that goes back to the not support, you know, because, you know, a lot of the times folks wouldn't even say thank you or nothing.
No, not at all.
I'm saying, so.
Well, I remember it was like a lot of artists, you know, we put them on the song, be like, hey, you're on the song, I'm gonna tag you in the video, make sure, I'm gonna check and see if you actually accepted it. I'm actually gonna see if you actually shared it. You got a lot of artists that would not do that. I mean, and that's when you find out really when the artists, really didn't have that fan base that they thought. You know what I mean? And I mean, like I said, a lot of stuff we were just sharing. I remember back in the day, me and Reeves would just we'll tag me and him, and whoever song or whoever chorus featured in that video. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And and I mean, and 9 times out of 10, everybody's shared.
Yeah.
But like I said, the artists that used to be on there, they probably wouldn't share it. Be like, damn, like like what's wrong with that? You know what I mean? Why you not sharing your product?
Yeah, and that goes back to that push, man. Like I say, I can't, I can only share it, you know what I'm saying, as much as I can. But if you're not proud of it, okay, hey, all right. But nah, with that goes back to all that. Like I say, all the push, like everybody is like, man, y'all the man now, but shit, for the longest, I remember having to walk up to, not having to, but I'll see somebody I didn't know, walk up, hey man, you know what I'm saying, car wise to CDs, and catch me kind of looking with Larry, like, hey man, I just want to shoot your cards. It's clean, let me shoot it, Remember that cats asked me, oh, okay, or look at me, hey man, you got some music, your name is such and such, all right, and man, you got a CD on you, bam, all right, I'm gonna put it on my DVD. All right, bet, but that's, I don't know, man,
that's crazy.
Men, a lot of men out here program, you know what I'm saying? If we ain't already been fucking with you, we ain't gonna fuck with you or give you a chance. And that's where, you know what I'm saying, a lot of folks could be blocking their blessings. Shit, man. If that's the case, shit, I've been like, man, I'm just gonna use national niggas only on these DVDs. All my shit, you know what I'm saying? And that was never the plan. It's like, dude, we out here, I got all these CDs from these cats. We go ahead and put this on here. And then, and like I say, it's a lot of folks that's been incorporated with the movement that I didn't know personally before I was shooting them. I was just shooting them off the rip because they was clean, and or hey, let me give you your props, shit like that.
Right.
But
like, where do you see the Oklahoma Car Club movement, even the movement with Colorado, the Car Club movement, the hip hop movement, and all that? Where do you see? Where do you see that direction going in the next 5 years? Where do you see that at?
Car Club movement out here looks real good. They starting to get into the racing real heavy. So we got they starting a top 10 list up on that. So I mean it's the lowriders been out here representing for the longest. So they always been around. So I say they the heaviest. Right now as far as representing. The trucks, whether they be lifters, slammed, all that, you know what I'm saying? They pull through real heavy. Slamboree is always a good show, and they always turn out there.
Right.
It's real diverse out here, man. It's like how it is now. It's probably just gonna be like times 10 or times 20 or even times 50. Like, what you like?
Yeah.
Like this kind of cars over here. Okay, here we go to meet them. What you like? Racing? Okay, meet niggas at the track over here. Bam. Okay, what you like to do? Lowriders Sunday nights. Bam, over here.
Yeah.
And we got everything that you could possibly want as far as cars that goes on.
Right.
And what be so crazy is, like, I ain't gonna say half the time, but I say maybe 25 to 35% of the time, might just end up at a video shoot, you know what I'm saying? Or so folks will pull up and be like, hey man, can we shoot a video right here? But and now with that being said, it's like with the cars and understanding, and I want to shout out my bro, Carfo. That's the real takeoff. I still call you that. That's the real takeoff. I remember when he did the Polish video, you know what I'm saying? Mario had that red at the time, and so he's like in the car, and I just pulled up to shoot Mario shit. He's like, all right, cool. And when he was done, bro just went in and came out and broke bread. Here you go, you know what I'm saying? And Mario didn't even answer nothing, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of like where where I when I started saying shit like what's about a year, 2 years ago, like man, start paying these cats for their time on these cars, because shit, we spending all this money. It ain't like we trying to make no cash cows or nothing like that, but at the same time, it don't look good if you talking about, hey, whoop I got all this money and I'm like this, and you can't, you don't even want to pay people to bring cars out, or if a person, a person might want to come out and cook for you, cook for the video, throw them a little change, it ain't gonna hurt. I mean, I know, I'm probably paying for the little models and stuff like that. That's how the game goes, but at the same time, just understand what a lot of the cars that's coming out now too. You know what I'm saying? They're coming up there on them national ranks too. Like you see Joe, you see Tim, you see CG.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Monte Carlo's coming back. I'm going back under the knife, under the winter. It's a lot of cars that's coming out, man. Like, I mean, a lot that's coming out. It's a lot that's out. Am is clean, Bud clean. That are on national level type shit. So with all this, you know what I'm saying, and just like, and it's not like saying, hey, you front or anything like that. It's just like if you requesting them, you know what I'm saying. You know, I just, you know, something for that little time. You know what I'm saying, helping you making you look good. You know what I'm saying, and your situation is
yeah, they blessing you by bringing it out.
Just by bringing it out, you know what I'm saying? It's going up the video, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as the views, just as far as that. But
people gonna be looking at that car, be like, I mean, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, but as far as the movement, as far as here, it looks good. Now for back home, I don't know, because I'm talking to a whole bunch of folks. Like I say, my bro Jesse sold to Monty last year. It's up north with Swift Boy on Instagram and stuff. When I got them badass Camaros and shit. Yeah. It's up there with him now. So and then my cousin, like, man, they ain't really doing nothing out there, you know, which is sad, because you know that's what I grew up learning. Like I said, when I was coming up street racing, all the car shows come, Bike Rider and all that, being there talking to shit, Dukes of Hazzard. I mean, I grew up on all that, but they don't even be doing that no more. Lower, I just now start coming back with like 2-3 years ago. But yeah, man, it's just a whole bunch of stuff out there, and it, you know, it's just sad to hear. But as far as for Oklahoma, we look good. As far as the music, man, I mean, it's some talented people coming from these motherfucking regions. Excuse me, cussing. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you cussing, man.
You know, it's some talented people that's coming from these regions, and all I'm gonna tell y'all, man, like I say, is push. If shit, I'm old school. Still keep using tangible product. I don't give a fuck if you gotta press, if you gotta press up CDs, fucking tapes. Nigga, it don't matter. You know, fuck, if you want to do them on flash drives, you know what I'm saying? You can do your albums on flash drives if you want, but have some kind of tangible product. Because like I say, that story that just broke about the dude that only got paid $46 from 1.2 million streams from his music. Come on, man. Y'all, I mean, don't get me wrong. Electronic is a route, but that's not nothing you depend on. How you think, man?
Yeah, that's one of them things, man. Like just you know, artists gotta have faith in themselves.
Yep.
Whether you're doing DVD, videography, you gotta have faith in you gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta have faith in your work. If you don't have faith in yourself and faith in your work, walk away.
Yeah, man. Just
you know what I'm saying?
Stop playing. Don't even
waste your time.
Don't even throw away your money. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a long, like a lot of this stuff is a long process. You know, everybody like y'all the man, but man, we go back to like 2012, 13 when we started. So it wasn't like this. Night, you know what I'm saying? We still, you know what I'm saying? We still learning. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we still learning in progression and stuff, man.
We know a lot more from big body and low riders up to now. You know what I'm saying? That big body and low riders, that was like a whole damn blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, like I said, I think we marketed that DVD probably better than any. I'm going out on a limb and say it. We marketed that DVD better than the artists market their albums.
Hey man,
it was just true. I mean, I remember like
a lot of people thought it was rap album, man. I was like, oh shit, y'all rapping?
You look like
you know, he's on the cover. They was like, oh shit, y'all rapping? But
I mean, I knew they knew I rap, but I'm like, I'm like, man, I think I only have one song on our.
Yeah.
Focus on the
Big old nigga music was on there.
Yep. So I'm like, but you know, at the same time, it was crazy.
It was just the point of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was trying to. Like, just like I say, okay, we got this, but at the same time, we're gonna push with y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we thought it was a slap, it's going on there. You know what I'm saying? And that's just us. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's with anything. I don't care if it's music, hair products, food. You know what I'm saying? Clothing line. Push your shit, and you know it's that man that's out there. I don't care if I get 0 likes. I'ma still push my business. Push your shit, because that's what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean, we had all the doubters. On that dang DVD, that was the crazy thing. Man, I wasn't the first one that did. Like, okay, well, show us who did it. Yeah, I mean, we had that debate on that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it was just one of them things where we was getting. I think we was dropping a little snippet of the videos and stuff like that. And I think we ended up getting the DVDs like a day or two early. Yeah, and I think that's when Be Legit was down here. Yeah. And we was just like, You know, people like, man, y'all gonna sell out there. We was out cruising somewhere. We're like, just gonna sell them, bro. You know what I mean? So, bro, I left mine at home. Bro was pushing the hell out. I'm like, fuck, you know. I'm like, hey,
man,
you know, it was just.
I promise. It was.
Then I think we did the release thing at that shop.
We went up there.
We did the
we did both of them up there. We did the intro at the shop too for Slide Through the City.
So we went up to the shop the next day. I think we sold out of DVDs up there, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
That whole box up there.
We up
down
there
to the bottom.
You know,
like, here, you got 12, I got 13 or something. It was something like that.
I think I don't know what it was. We spent the money. Like we went back, got some more DVDs. We back out in traffic.
And that's it.
We was over. I think Takeoff was doing all this. Pretty much he always did all the DVDs.
Yeah, Takeoff, T.O. Digital Media. Shout out to them. They always did our DVDs, man. So
always, man. It was
for y'all artists. Y'all trying to get y'all CDs pressed up and stuff like that. Go holler at them. They press them up. Their turnaround time is excellent. I remember we be ordering like 200, 300
at a time.
You know what I'm saying? And get them within a day and a half. Like we order them like Wednesday afternoon, get them back that Friday end of the day. Oh shit, all right. So, you know, make sure y'all go holler at them. But like I say, get y'all some product, man. Don't just be waiting on this online streams.
I'm just gonna hold on to it, man. You know, no, man. Push that shit out. Like I said, it's gonna be other shooters that's gonna come. You know, it's other shooters already in Oklahoma now. And I support them. You know what I'm saying?
They shoot their ass off, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, it's man, it's a whole movement with all this shit, man. You know how many rappers been going out of state here lately. You know, all these food places that's catering to folks and big old parties and you know what I'm saying, football teams. And,
shout out to Slaughter,
you know,
and Off the Hook.
You know, it's a lot of you know what I'm saying, that's going on. It's a lot going on from Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? That's real good. You know, we got folks that's coming back with trophies, hopping, just posting up shows. And that ain't just the car shows. Folks is going food battles, hair battles, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
push your product, man. Like I don't give a damn if you out here making pies. Push the fuck out of them damn patty pies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Push the hell out of them. You know, ain't no patty pies, but you know what I'm saying? Push the hell out of that shit.
Push your food, you know? I mean, whatever, you know? I mean, it's just like, but like I say, at the end of the day, whatever you pushing, at some point in time, your people that's supporting you is at least going to want to see you. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time. You know?
And stay positive,
man. That's it, man. Don't get me wrong. This shit, man, oh, man. He been there when I be, man, fuck this shit, man. Reese, you know, calm down. I mean, the same way, nigga, I'm finna go bust it again. No, calm down.
There been plenty of times, man, where, you know, people probably never got to see, I put it like this. People always see the positive side of CBDub and Reese. You know what I mean? They probably seen a few times where we had a spaz out or whatever, but you know what I mean? It's a hard thing out here when people see you in a positive light. And you know what I'm saying? And, you know, really, you know, to be honest, people support us. People support our image. Just because, like, we humble people in real life. You know what I'm saying? And
we go through it too, man. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you know, they ain't gonna treat it like how, you know, how some of these celebrities be spazzing out on just regular people trying to, hey, how you doing? Man, get the fuck away from me. You know, we're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do that. I mean, it's just like we got our own issues, but at the same time, for everybody to come support, honestly, with issues I've been going through, shit, that shit go away when I see, bro, when I come up to a show, when I see all my peoples and we hanging out. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think about that shit and get to shooting. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. You know,
we normal people.
You know,
so we had a normal shit. You know what I mean?
We're gonna go through, but at the same time, with it, it's like we're not gonna just, you know. This is where social media kind of just like fucked up with that shit because you know it allows you to do that. You know, if you feel like you want to, you can do that. You can put your feelings on a platter out on these motherfuckers and shit. And so, you know, it's your prerogative, Bobby Brown, all that shit. But at the same time, you know, a lot of these folks really don't care. They're just looking at that entertainment and they just gonna go gossip to the next.
And they're gonna use that.
You know,
that's gonna be ammo. They're gonna use that for ammo.
Yeah, man.
They'll sit back and use the shit you post on Facebook for ammo. Thanks to everybody sharing the video. Back to that shit. But you know, everybody use that. You know what I'm saying? That everybody gonna use whatever you posting on social media, ammo. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's just that.
It's just like with I say on just on personal shit, like, you know, everybody be like, yeah, Reed, you get big. Like, when I go through some shit, I'll just go try to go work out. I'll go listen to weights or something and shit like that. And that's just because it like, or if I still got shit, you know, video footage to work on, I'll go work on that. You know, it's because like, man, it don't make no point in stewing on no juices over no shit to be mad about, especially if it's gonna be some shit that can't really be rectified at the point you just gonna end up mad. Fuck it, let me channel my energy somewhere else. And you know what I'm saying? Life is too short. It's too many folks dying. We just buried bro Devin yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, we done lost a lot of people within, since, you know, a lot of people over the years, but within the last 2 years with COVID and all this shit, man, it's been a wild ride, man. So like I say, life is too short, man. You know what I'm saying? Protect your peace is all I'll say is that.
Bingo.
Protect your peace in whatever you do, from the business to the personal. Protect your peace, and that's just it, man. You know,
y'all know my motto. I said protect your peace, and you know, stop all conversations that entertain any gossip.
Yeah,
hating on a person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not put it like this. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, you know what I mean? I tell people all the time, a lot of people that's doing the gossiping, the person they gossiping about, they not even doing better than.
Oh man.
They, you know,
sometimes they are though, and that's sometimes they are. And with that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, if you miserable, you miserable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's both sides of the fence. Most times, it's like you say, they not. But in some cases, they might be. Actually, some people just be jealous.
They know that
just how the people love you and support you. You know what I'm saying?
They doing the same thing you doing, but they don't get the same love. It's been. I guess it's been times over the years. You know, there have been people, you know, that it's probably doing way better than us. You know what I'm saying? But just like these motherfuckers getting all the
love these niggas, and I'm doing the same shit. And it's like, bro, we not hating on nothing that you doing. You know, it's just we just out here, man. When we started this has always been out here just for the people, for Oklahoma, for this car shit. You know what I'm saying? Because look at all of it. Like I say, even with incorporating the artists, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it was never about us. You know what I mean? Man, it was never about me as an artist. That was the case. I had all my music on the. No, we never did. You know what I'm saying?
Or I'd have just been showcasing just me and my niggas.
That's it.
We just gonna show our cars. Fuck these other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. There's too much clean shit out here to be doing that.
That's when we started Newsfeed Killers. It was kind of one of the things like, hey, Newsfeed Killers is a separate entity. Newsfeed Killers and Pull Up Kings, separate entity from car clubs and all that stuff. You know, we gonna show love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, me and Reeves was actually part of different car clubs. I wasn't even part of a car club then. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then I joined City Quake. You know, and shit like that. You know what I mean? Then, like I said, you know, and it was kind of one of them things. You know, we still show love to everybody. And you know what I mean? And
simple
that was
shit, man. Everybody's been doing their thing out here for years. Like I say, even before I was a club, I used to pull up on 29th too. I wait for the low riders to come out. You know, hey, what time they coming? Is it too early? Oh shit, I gotta go to work. You know, but you know, even with that, man, it's just like with this shit, this has always been about okay. And then especially like I say, within the last 5-10 years, you know, like we go viral over the worst shit. And we always be having the bombest turnouts with a lot of our events, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and it's
don't go viral over that. You know? We go viral for all the negative.
They not gonna post how we got Chris Bloods and all kind of different people,
different races,
you know, all that shit. You know, all that shit, all from sides of towns is out here, he and ha having fun. Watching these folks break their ball joints, hopping to the beat contest over here.
No drama,
nothing. You know what I'm saying? People, kids out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, half the shows be having bounties. I mean, it's a lot of positivity that goes on, and that's always been the main focus as far as this, because man, like.
They ain't gonna show us feeding all them kids and backpack drives and turkey drives and doing things for Christmas, and they don't want to broadcast.
And so with that though, that's why we do. You know, it's not like to be like, hey, just look at us, but at the same time, look at the good shit that's been going on out here. Folks don't be looking at all that, man. Boy, we got track records. Go to the old Newsfeed Killers page on YouTube. Them footage is from like 2012 to 2014.
Go to my old Marlon Thomas page. I can't get to that page, but it's still up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just
all that's on there.
All that footage is on there going way back, and it's like you'll see everybody, and we all having fun. And like I say, man, I stress it because, like I say, I'm from Denver. I grew up in Denver, and unless it was really like the Lowrider show and maybe a show here or there, that shit wasn't going on, because there's always gonna be some shit right then and there, and 9 times out of 10 it was. So it's just amazing to see, and it's still amazing to see. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that folks ain't gonna broadcast is like, okay, This cat might be the blood, this cat might be the Crips, but these cats still shake each other's hand. They ain't even tripping on that shit every time they see each other in traffic because they know they grew up with each other. A lot of places don't give each other that respect. They still on that BS.
They beef on sight, you know. But I mean, with the movement, it don't happen.
It'd be a whole bunch of camaraderie going on with that.
Yeah.
So, like everybody be like, man, like it's just like it's been going on. It's just they not gonna showcase it. So if that's the case, we are going to continue to. Yeah. Because look, I mean, you can go look even at the Elmers. You know, Elmer's been 2 years. You know, everybody. Let's speak on Elmers. You know, we just got the permit to where the police can't mess with us for 60, 90 days. So y'all ain't gonna see them no more. So make sure y'all pull up tomorrow. Elmer's going down. Yeah. Man,
not to cut y'all, bro. Shout out to Music Man, Bro Reeves, the Elmer staff. Like I said, a lot of people don't know the last 2 years, them three brothers, you know what I'm saying, been really pushing to give us something we can do every Sunday on a peaceful Sunday. The setting cruise, you can sit outside, smoke, chill, get your drink on, listen to good music, look at some great cars, shake hands, meet a lot of good friends, man. Let them know, Reeves, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, y'all doing it every Sunday and things like that, the time, the location, and all that stuff.
Yeah, man, like I say, going on 2 years. Like I say, we'll be out until it get cold. Like I say, we did the last one, I think was like the second or third week in October because it started getting cold, started like trying to see. But it goes down, man. Like I say, come to Elmer's. You know, we get set up. You know, folks, we say 5, but you know that's what us setting up. Yeah. So you know, folks usually start coming around 6:30, 7 o'clock. You can get your parking space on. Like I say, you can go in there. You can order drinks, bring your drinks outside. They got a patio section.
They got
outside.
Food there too. Y'all cooking food. Yeah, they cooking food. Some good ass food.
Man, you get anything from chicken to whole steaks, man. Like I say, man, it's folks that come in there to go eat on the regular and get their regulars. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm getting a steak. I'm finna get these chicken wings. I'm finna get this.
First 10 people to show up there, reason we get a steak. No,
man,
I'm joking. That's a joke. Don't go.
See, here's the thing. Like what was last weekend? Was Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, Labor Day weekend.
So you know they gave away $50 to biggest rims and cleanest car.
They giving away money.
So you know, I mean, you know, ain't no telling what can go on out there. You know what I'm saying? But it's always a good environment. We got security. Yeah. And so you know you ain't got to worry about no BS. If you want to stay later after, you know, going from 5 to 9. But if you want to stay later, they let y'all come in. Yeah. They be having live band, Coolie High, and be out there.
The club don't close till like what time?
Like
10?
1.
Shit.
Like 1.
So you can check out all that shit.
Yeah, you can be in there
party all at 1.
Yeah, you know. And sometimes a lot of folks don't be leaving. They be out there till the rest of the night.
Yeah.
But Elmer's been real good as far as for just as, man, I got the proof on my YouTube page too, man. So
tap in with them.
Make sure y'all just go look at that. Y'all can go look at anything.
Let them know your YouTube page.
Our YouTube page is under Reeves Whip Game TMZ. You just type it all together. Ain't no spaces or nothing like that. So REEZ and then Whip Game TMZ.
Man, y'all subscribe, hit that notification on, bro. All that, man. You know, like tap in with bro, man. Like I said, you know. This, you know, like I said, we doing this for the fans, man. We don't do this for no self cloud.
You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. We thank y'all.
Yeah.
You know, and we appreciate it. But at the same time, y'all got to see what's going on for yourself and what's been going on right here for the longest. You know what I'm saying? And from when I talk to, you know, a lot of the older cats, they like, man, you know, wish you was out here in the 90s. Like, shit. I mean,
hey, to be real, if you was out, bro,
I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was a kid. But I wouldn't know how to act. I'd be like,
man. Like, I mean, you think about it, Reeves, man. If I think people are always like, man, if y'all actually would have tapped into this scenario, what y'all doing 5 years earlier, I'm like, you know, ain't no telling. You know what I mean? Ain't no damn telling. You know
here's the thing, they might not know because here's like, you can't tell us 5 years early when we've been out here since 2011, 2012. Yeah. Like I say, even with Ollie, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, even when was posting shit with the Crackberry phones. You know, before I got the camera, I was Crackberry phone.
I was using the phone. I still use the phone now. I bring the GoPro out the big camera out. Yeah,
these qualities is great. You know what I'm saying?
We was killing them with them damn cell phones. With the black, I was with the BlackBerry too. iPhones, Androids.
Hey man, what kind of camera you got?
Straight Android.
BlackBerry. They like what? Like this right here. So, but you know, even with that, man, like I say, it's just showcasing all this shit because, like I say, this shit been going on for years. Yeah. And you know, folks tend to overlook it because it's Oklahoma, but let it be some bullshit or something negative. Like I say, we just gonna go viral. We gonna make national news, all that shit. Yeah. But we do a lot of the shit that everywhere else is doing that's big. So it's like, what the, You know, I mean, and even for a lot of the people that's here that's been natives, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell y'all this: support y'all own, and that's all across the board. I know we say that for the businesses and stuff, but man, a lot of these shows be free to the public. Like I said, just came from Hot Wars,
a free show.
We just came from Hot Wars. Came straight from the show.
Yeah,
down here, it was right downtown, right there where the dunk show was.
That's why we got started a little late for a minute. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired of the motherfucker.
Oh man, I'm
like,
I'm gonna go lay down.
Yeah, we gonna be back out in traffic.
Yeah, you know,
later on, feel me. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, it's so much going on tonight, but that's just us.
Then tomorrow,
yeah,
you know, we got Elmer's.
We'll be right back at Elmer's, and so you know, but like I say, with all that's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, that's been going on. It's like, why not showcase it? Why not? Why folks can't see it? Like I say, you know, we finishing up on the Beyond Color documentary. That's been going on since 2016. We just getting all the recaps now. Yeah. We just waiting on Guachi and Chemo.
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say this, my bros, man. I know they busy, man, but you know, like I say, we got a whole bunch of reputables that's been riding in this car game that's in this documentary, and this documentary goes to all of the good, the bad, the ugly, and all the points. Yeah. But like I say, man, with so much that's been going on out here. And for people to act like they don't see it, it's like, man, hey, Reese, I get it all the time, even from him. Like, man, Reese right from here, but you rep harder than a whole bunch of these people. But
Reese rep the state harder than the motherfuckers from the state.
I'm just saying, y'all just, know what I mean? Y'all just gotta see, you know, y'all gotta see for yourself what's been out here for years, what's been out here for years. Yeah. And you know, the whole thing is, like I said, that goes back to even when you mad as far as channeling shit. Like, okay, you gonna be mad. A lot of folks get mad, they gonna go hate or gonna go do some fuck shit. Yeah. That's what niggas been programmed to do. Right. And that's why a lot of this shit, these niggas be blocking their own blessings on shit like that. Okay, a lot of folks is gonna be skeptical. They might doubt you and all that shit, but at the same time, that's not to be like, nigga, you a hater, you ain't fucking with me. If that's the case, put that shit towards your work. Put that shit towards whatever you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, put that energy towards that shit. You know, but
I learned to deal with all that when I was doing the music. Like I said, I was the oddball out.
I ain't gonna lie, I learned late, but
I learned late too. I mean, cause I was the oddball out. I got back home to Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? You know, a little brief thing on me. You know, I got back home. I'm from here. You know, so I left this motherfucker about 2000. I was over in Germany, man. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, getting that grind on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And like I said, when I came back doing the music, man, everything had changed, you know what I mean? And coming back home, you know, people are like, oh, you're not from here. You know what I mean? Like, what? You know, you from the East Coast. What the fuck you mean? You know what I mean? Right. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, man, you know what I mean? Like I said, I got family in Chicago, so I stayed there, you know, before. So, you know what I mean? A lot of people, oh, he's not from here. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of them things, my idol, you know, listening to growing up on the music side was E40. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit. You know what I mean? I remember he said in the interview, you know, he was very unorthodox. My style is very unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? So when I was doing the music and shit, I come back home, I'm like, damn, you know, what's going on? Everybody clicked up, everybody in circles and each his own. I always been solo dolo, you know what I mean? But it was crazy, you know what I'm saying, where I had to sit back and I was like, man, you know, I'm going to have to grind it out on my own. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the main advantage I knew that I had over a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, and things like that, I'm like, I came in with my own shit, own studio shit. I got stores full of studio shit still. You know what I mean? I knew the videographer shit. Shout out to DK Grant and my cousin SB. I knew all that. I wasn't the best rapper. Wasn't the best lyricist already. I just tell everybody I was a great shit talker. I'm still am. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If I probably beat up some of your favorite rappers, that was you know, oh shit, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize. You know, I'm a good guy now. You know what I mean? But I, you know, my cousin SB pulled me to the side. You know what I mean? And that was, man, you know what I mean? That's my relative, but he got on my ass, you know, bro. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Cause I was, you know, he was like, hey, Marlon, you know, you can't be spazzing out on these nobodies trying to beef with somebody. And I didn't understand it. Right. I didn't understand it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of one of them things, you know, even my baby brother, he in the pen, you know what I'm saying, right now in the feds, you know, he's like, man, you know, don't be beefing with nobody. They trying to beef with somebody.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean?
They trying to get their name out there.
And so, so I mean, myself, man, and that's why I said, you know, and it came, you know, everything that came full surface already now, you know what I mean? Where, you know, when it came down to the DVD stuff, me and Reeves buying the cameras, we invested in our own shit, man. Yeah. This was no handout. The Newsfeed Killers, let me explain this.
No sponsors.
No fucking handouts.
We came out the pocket for
no
everything.
Fucking handouts on all three of these damn lots. No fucking handouts. We didn't get no fucking handouts. We came out
the pocket for everything.
Everything. DVDs,
from DVDs, pressing
flyers, all that shit. Everything. You know what I'm saying?
That was all out the pocket, man.
And rather, you know, any projects, you know, our marketing and advertising, we did it ourselves.
All out
we
the pocket,
did it
man.
ourselves.
Put your shit together.
You know
and
what
all
I mean?
that shit, man. And
we putting together the commercials, all that type of stuff. We was doing all that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we knew it was going. We like, hey, we weren't making we didn't get rich off this shit at all.
Nah.
You know, we still working regular 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to retire from one. Working the 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know what I'm saying. But we made what that did was it put us in positions to do different things. You know what I'm saying? Reason Marcus got the king of the streets. They pushing with that. Y'all see the shows they be doing every year. You know what I'm saying? I was able to push and do a tire, open up my tire shop.
Yeah, the tire shop. Look at me and all that. You know
Derek, shout out to Derek and Sean, and they brought me in on that. You know what I'm saying? So they pushed me to do the liquor bin. Then I was like,
it just branches out, man. When when folks see your work ethic, man, they gonna see your work ethic regardless of what it is that you're doing. If they see you pushing and always going and always pushing, I mean, folks see that.
Even with the shirt shit. I really that was all like saying, hey man, I'm gonna do something I could push me and bro.
Right.
That's what I ended up actually doing a lot of other work shirts now, which is cool. But I'm like, this was started to push with me and bro doing. You know what I mean? Like I say, a lot of people don't know the ins and outs. We didn't have to go through, you know what I'm saying, on the press ups and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And shit like they don't know that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that Eat True Hollywood story shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That that I'm not gonna even just get in. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't even try to indulge in beef.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of them things, man, where that's so a lot of things we're doing, being humble. Brought them king of the streets, Kim and Marcus. That linked them the two together. You know what I'm saying? I'm a voice, you know what I'm saying? I'm a radio personality. My bro is he's the shooter. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, bro shoots. Bro didn't used to like being in front of the camera.
Everybody be trying to tell me, hey, take a picture today. I'm like, hold on, wait.
Let W talk. You know what I'm saying? That was the same thing with bro Aaron. Shout out to my bro Aaron from 405 Smoke Meats. Yeah. We had the City Quake shop where he was painting cars. Yeah. Bro, he's an excellent marketing person now. Reed's market excellent now. You know what I mean? They cool being in front of the camera now. You know what I mean? But I remember back in the days, hell no. I'm gonna shoot you. They was on their Russell Simmons. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Get out. You know what I mean? That was it. You know what I mean? So it's good to see bro Reeds and bro Aaron them, out there doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Pushing. That's why I said all this shit came full surface. Man. Where we able to push and do what we do. You know what I'm saying? We able to we in a lot of different lanes because we stayed humble. We in a lot of different lanes
and stayed down
because we stayed positive. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was like like the Outcasts. We're a crew. We're a group. Man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We probably didn't it probably been times we didn't agree. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, even with that, like here's the thing. This is where a lot of folks is like, it is like you say, being humble, and that's just all the way around. Like a lot of folks will let pride come in the way. Right. Shit, I done seen folks get in business and get out of it and shit like that. So, but like I say, it ain't, man.
If I was fucking up being violent somewhere, hey Martin, this shit out there. Get out the helmet. When Reeves on motherfucking helmet, hey bro, Reeves, So it's kind of like it was like the yin yang effect. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like because like I say, it's like you say, if niggas is trying to get a name off beefing on you, nigga, don't niggas satisfaction to that. If that's the case, nigga, they gotta build their own name just like how we built ours, and that's the whole thing.
That's 10 years. So when they get 10 years under their belt, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And their own work though. Their own work. Not 10 years trying to go back and forth with us.
We did 10 years of work. Group projects, solo projects, and people, and we still support our solo projects. Yeah. Whatever I did solo, Reed supported it. Whatever Reed did support, I supported it. His shooter, I'm supporting it. Right. I got them shooter shirts.
I promise.
You know what I'm saying? I got his DVDs.
All that shit.
I got. By the time y'all come back, when I get done setting up the office, I'm gonna have every fucking DVD we didn't have around this motherfucker. That very first DVD, I'm gonna have that motherfucker big as day. Cause that's the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? That's the blueprint. You know what I mean? That like I said, blood centers.
And we gonna work on getting some more pressed up, man. Like I say, I've been asked all summer, like, man, y'all press some DVDs back up, man. I need some more. Like I say, just got asked today. Say, man, I got some in my Tahoe. They just too scratched to play.
But it's the thing. You can be so busy. When you got your hands doing everything, people like, when y'all gonna do another DVD? I'm like, man, it happen soon one day. I'm like, man, we so damn busy. We can film them, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
we can't, man. I repress them, you know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna throw me on screen, we will repress them. That's what we'll do. Cause like I say, honestly, a lot of these cats now is getting them decks. They got the iPads. They can play the YouTubes and shit. So
use like the little USB drive.
Yeah. So you can do that, or you can log in right on the screen in your car. Hey, go to CBDub Media or Regional 13.
Everybody, I know my tape deck, not my tape deck, I'm tripping. But my deck in my car is, it's a smart deck, so you can actually log on.
Yeah.
All that. So a lot of people doing that now. Log on your tablet. I know when y'all be seeing Reed's advertising, if you got a smart TV, tap in on your smart TV. Go to his YouTube channel. Go to anybody, just subscribe. Anybody from Oklahoma, anybody from that you fucking with, subscribe to that channel, man. It's gonna send you a notification when they upload a new video or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of like I say, for Oklahoma's car club movement, like I say, this mug is just getting better and better. It's more and more cars that be coming out. And it's more folks that's getting into traveling out of state. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that should be all, like I say, it should be all across the board if you got a business. It don't just pertain to cars. Yeah. Especially if you're a musician. Yeah. Your ass better be hitting that road. Yeah. Hey man, how you doing? Bam, bam, bam. Man, get in front of them. Hey, drop flyers on their ass.
If you got a place of business and you doing anything, like I said, this is some good advice.
Just
mind the business that pays you.
Yeah, that's
your business.
That's it.
Don't worry about what nobody else doing.
Right.
Don't worry about your business. That's one thing, I remember in the beginning when we was doing the first DVD, man, motherfuckers aining giving us our respect. I was mad at motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I'm still young. Well, that's why I'm still,
like they ain't been doing this.
Like, man,
like I say, and
like we y'all ain't the first one to have a DVD out, all that kind of, what kind of shit, man.
But for out here, we was. You know what I'm saying?
So, and people was mad because we made history.
Yeah, we made a DVD for Oklahoma.
The history
wow.
It's still in the books.
Oh man,
like I said, I done lost count of the DVDs. What, 15 DVDs, 17 DVDs, something like that.
18 altogether with all us. That's the together and the solo.
Yeah. So we on that too short shit right now. Man, album number 10, we was gonna retire. We came back 8 more albums. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? So
it's just like, man, like if.
Oh, 2-0 said, pull up Kings. What's up, bro?
Hey, man, my guy right there, man. So, and just like say shit like that, man, you know what I'm saying? When, matter of fact, we gonna talk about his video shoot.
Yeah,
man. We
on the gas.
When Mac Roller came out, you know what I'm saying? Since he was already all like, man, y'all, Mr. Wilson did that shit. Yeah. Niggas was doing donuts, cutting up.
We was at a Low Life shop.
Yeah, man, we went to Low Life. Man, that was the your city ain't no harder than mine.
Yeah.
So, like I say, this is just the point. Like I say, with that, you know what I'm saying? The wish be out, you know what I'm saying? Folks intertwine with everybody, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all go check both them videos out, you know what I'm saying? Your city ain't no harder than mine. 2-0, and then on the gas. No, hit the gas. Hit the gas. Mac Rolling. Oh, man, I say, it's just a whole bunch of connections. Like I say,
and like I said,
shit like that.
2-0 and them, they really network with us a lot on his car movie.
Yeah, man. I got a whole bunch of whole bunch of his songs. True Blue Music. I got Running Through It on the video on Tipping and Dipping. Yeah, that's the very first video come right on. Come right on slapping. But this is my point. Like I say, with that, like with doing that, and here's the thing, and this is how you always gonna progress. Like love, but you can't be giving love. You can't expect love if you're not giving it. You know what I'm saying?
You can't be giving fake love and giving a lot of hate.
Yeah, genuine shit. Not that fake love. I'm gonna be cool now, but fuck that nigga behind closed doors. I mean that genuine shit. Yeah. Because it is a lot of genuine shit that's been going on. Like I said, it's been out here from folks building their cars, from folks doing their crafts, and all that shit. And I don't know where shit be feeling like niggas feel like they gotta do shit first or whatever the hell. If that's the case, don't do nothing at all and hate. But at the same time, you can't expect love and you out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to throw salt on the next. You know salt still adds seasoning, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter if you do a bad name, somebody gonna look at it and gonna try and find out for themselves. Yeah. But with all this, like I say, it's a whole bunch of shit that's going on in Oklahoma that I'm proud of. Even though me not being a native, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit. Like, I remember the very first eats that I got hooked on was Mom and Pop's, the fucking Geronimo burgers. You know what I'm saying? So just shit like that, man, that folks might not know, but you got something you pushing, push that shit. And I mean push. Get you some, if you're doing music or anything like that, get you some tangible product. You know, you already know tangible product. If you got hair, you got your clippers or bundles and all that, you already know that. Shit. Have that. You know, if you want to get into auto business, man, you know what I'm saying? Have your tools, you know what I'm saying? If you got to have, like bro got tires, you know what I'm saying? Got to have your orders on your tires, have them on its own deck, you know what I'm saying? It's just
easy to tap in, catch a player too, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, bro. It's just as far as pushing yourself, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of who you feel ain't fucking with you or who ain't supporting you, you just got to keep putting it in their face. You got to keep doing like this, you know what I'm saying? Off over here, bam, bam,
they gonna eventually have to fuck with you.
I promise they ain't gonna help but to see it.
The motherfuckers
you just keep putting it out there.
And I put it like the motherfuckers always, I hate Dub, don't like Dub, but don't like Reeds and Marlon. Guess what? And somewhere down the line, y'all had to fuck with me.
Hey man,
I'm gonna get in the camera. Y'all had to come get a bottle one time.
Exactly.
Y'all had to come get a tire.
Exactly.
You had to.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
y'all gonna come to an event we done pushed out there or something like that. Y'all, I mean, it's just
this what it
man,
is.
You know, and that's man. Like I say, man, we.
So you know what I mean? That's why I said if you're doing some business, make sure you get some type of business that you know that's gonna be needed. You know what I mean? That's why I said when it came down to the tire shit, shout out to my bro Sean, you know, we had reason this too. We was blowing out some fucking tires and turning up some rims.
Still are, man. I mean, Tyler did the other day. You see it on the mirror?
Yeah. Man, I remember my first year being open, I'll never forget. Sean had a blowout that day. I had a blowout that night. Me and Sean was our first customers. my first year opening, which was New Year's, January 1st, but 3 years ago. Yeah. I was my first fucking customer. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Right. You know what I'm saying? So
time for me.
You know, we really didn't have, Derek, like, he said, y'all got that whole open space. That's y'all's, man. That's y'all name. That's y'all name. Y'all do what y'all do. You know what I mean? We know, and he like, man, shit, y'all blowing out tires. Y'all better get a tire thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought about it and I'm like, damn,
that makes sense.
It made sense. You know what I mean? Because guess what? Everybody around me drives.
Right.
You know, I even supply tires for my job, my day job I'm about to retire from. They my clients, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of one of them things where, even with the work shirts, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't, doing shirt. I got the plug on with the food bag, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things. It's several different companies and stuff like that. But Reason, you know what I'm saying? Reason, he do commercials for your places of business and type of stuff like that. You know what I mean? All that, all kind of photography. You know what I'm saying? So that these avenues and led us into different lanes that we didn't have when we first started off with the big bodies and low riders. Right. You know what I mean? And we were just shooting. You know what I mean? We didn't know that, the following we had. We knew a lot of people like, hey, we're gonna make sure we have Reason Martin somewhere in the mix. We ain't thinking it's a lot of motherfuckers made some money off of us. Yeah, man. On that camera,
man.
It's all good, but it is. But at the end of the day, we know 10 years later, y'all know y'all gotta come with the business. But there's a lot of people that got a lot of great free promo that ain't never reached back they probably have at one time. You know what I mean? But saying, that's my advice when you first start off. If you got a following, we knew we had a following. I mean, 'cause I knew we was posting pictures and videos. Them shit was going viral. 100, 200, 300 likes. Like, damn, But, I've been everybody, I mean, y'all pull on up. Y'all, that's why I made sure I put that thing. Hey, I pull up to your club, it's gonna cost you $150. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? But it's just what it is. But but at the end of the day, when your craft is good, your following's good and all that type of stuff, man, you make sure you get your worth. Because you know what I'm saying, if somebody else making money or somebody else making some type of profit, make sure you making something out of it. And I ain't talking about getting a damn sandwich and a couple drinks. Yeah. So this ain't T-Pain buy me a drink. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it ain't about getting rich off this stuff. But at the end of the day, if you got a great following and then you got people that come support you and they gonna pull up. I mean, it's like me and Reason to say right now, we gonna be at the 7-Eleven. Yep. Right now.
Give it about 30 minutes an hour.
Boom, that motherfucker packed out. You know what I'm saying? Do 7-Eleven come out there, we're going to give y'all some drinks. Hell no. But I mean, we just know if we say something, that's where everybody going to be at. Yeah. So when you got that type of pulling power and things like that, you know what I'm saying? When Reese do Smoke in the City, you know what I'm saying? He can post about Smoke in the City, we all going to piggyback it. Shit, it's 200 or 300 people out there. Yeah. Be real. Man. We ain't just Smoke City 3 is long overdue. It's long overdue. We ain't did. We can't do it now. Oh yeah. Yo, no. Can't do it now. Yeah, we go. Yeah. You change that subject.
Shout out to bro. Shout out to bro. I'm just saying. Shout out to bro. But we go. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We about had an hour and 13 minutes, man. Yeah, we're gonna get off that. Hey, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Rees, Mr. Rees. Y'all say, hey man, subscribe back to man. Like I say, just with the business, man. Like I say, I need your service press. Holla at bro. You know what I'm saying? If you need your business commercials, holla at both of us, man. Bro do commercials too, man. And he got a whole bunch of money in his belt, man. And like I say, man, we push your business. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tag you to it. You can get your commercial. You can put it on all y'all platforms and stuff too. But other than that, man,
you're gonna get eyes.
Yeah, you're gonna get views on your product. Folks want to see what's going on with you. So make sure y'all holler at us, man. Book us for them commercials. We gonna come in there and get you right. You know what I'm saying? And get all your information. It'll be all on there. Your phone number, your address, operation hours, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, man, like I was just saying, man. push. That's all it. And I don't mean just pray until something happens. I mean like really push, because you know what I'm saying? Faith without works is dead if you're going to just do that. You know what I'm saying? You really got to get out here and push. Yeah. And it's not going to, it might not come in the first year. It might not come in the first 5.
First 5, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ours, you know, I could really say, this on a scale, I think probably like our last 3 or 4 years.
That's how
we've really been getting our national attention.
You know what I'm saying? And
really state attention.
That's it. We've been in Texas, we've been in Kansas, we be all over the place. You know,
wherever I went, where I was traveling or whatever, I had to go do what I'm doing. I'm taking product with me. Hey, this is my bro Reeves. You know what I'm saying? I remember Reeves. Hey, Martin, here's the state DVDs. You know what I mean? It didn't matter if I wasn't on them. Guess what? I'm pushing my bro, because you know at the end of the day, it's a newsfeed killers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So hey, y'all check this out. Check this out. You know what I'm saying? All that. I'm sending everybody. You know, that's just me. You know what I mean? So
but like I say, man, just with that, man, before we go, one more time, my bad. Like I say, shout out. Make sure y'all subscribe to all the channels. You right here on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe. Marlon Thomas, Duran Reeves McCabe. You're on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to CBDub Media right there on the back of the wall board. See it right there. If you're on Instagram, make sure you subscribe to CBDub405. Did you change the media on there too? Or
not CBDub405.
Okay, yes, CBDub405 on here. But other than that, man, for any and everybody that is doing anything, like, focus, be on what you got going. It don't matter if you happy, if you mad, something get to you, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel like folks are supporting you. Channel all that shit into your business. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going on, channel all that shit into that, because I promise that's gonna get you results versus just being mad and nobody support me. Facebook post. Man, that shit don't do nothing.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make motherfuckers laugh at you. I already know they under your skin, you know what I'm saying?
Leave you alone.
They gonna be laughing at you. Don't post it on Facebook. Motherfuckers ain't rocking me.
Yeah, you know. Don't even post if that's the case, just keep putting whatever you got going on in their face.
They see you. They see it.
They can't help but
they ain't gotta like it.
Yeah, but they don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just it. And somebody gonna come wonder and ask about you. And shit, half of them been, I ain't gonna say half, but it's been a lot of people. Hey man, I heard about you from CBDub commercial. Hey man, Reeves did posted a post for you, man. And so and that's just it, man. It's something out here you want to do. You got one life to live. Life has been too short, and it's not getting any longer day by day.
Right.
Ain't no time to wait. Time to wait for no man. You trying to do something right now? It's time to try to push that damn gas pedal through the floorboard and do it.
No motherfucking handouts, man. Stop waiting for handouts. Don't do
personally funded.
Yeah, so, personally funded. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell everybody, newsfeed personally, funded.
Everything, all
no handouts.
Look, all this printing stuff around here.
I pay for it.
Funded.
I pay for it.
All the shirts you be seeing we be getting, personally funded. We don't got no sponsors or none of that. So,
cameras, all that we personally bought those. Prints, all that shit. Marketing, advertising, all personally funded. No team ups. We didn't do no team ups. You know what I'm saying?
Not saying we wouldn't, but at the same time, we knowing that we gonna do this. We gonna do this. And that's just
we knew at the end of the day that it was just us. So
we gonna do it.
It was a lot of people. Man, we want to join. Now we just kept it 2.
Hey,
so we didn't need 20 people. You know what I'm saying?
And it's nothing against that. It's just like, man, because like some people might be doing something different. You know what I'm saying? So, and don't get me wrong, that's cool. But, at the same time, like, we was really just on some, hey, man, be you, be your own entity. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like, you can have like them big crews, stuff like that. And in a lot of cases, a lot of people do. But at the same time, if you're trying to do your own thing, me personally, I don't want you to be up under us and we taking all the shine and you with us just because you with us. If that's the case, if you already know your work is good and you're gonna be out there, here, go ahead and just get out there. We still gonna fuck with you. Regardless. Hey man, make sure you go check out my bro over here. You know what I'm saying? Check out my bros over here. They doing this. They got the low rider game on lock. They got the truck game on lock and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Just like Reeves, I push Mr. Reeves visually. Right. CBW. We got we still
the news killers.
We got our own entity.
Yeah,
so we know at the end of the day we know where we started at.
Yeah, and that's
know what I mean?
And that's real shit.
All them damn slogans.
Hey man.
Them slogans that came right here.
Well, man, we was 10-toning with them, so and that's just where we at now with it now. So shout out to everybody that support, everybody that was at the show. Give me about a couple weeks. I'm still working on the Kansas City footage, but I have Hot Wars footage out too. Bro, if you ain't seen it, go check out the live. We was out there today. It was nice. But other than that, it's Saturday night. What y'all doing? I know some of y'all getting y'all whips cleaned up. I gotta wait. My damn starter went out. God damn it, Betsy. But other than that, I still be out in traffic with my peoples, man. So we gonna get out here. But Yeah, man. Other than that, tap in tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm gonna shout out bro Delvon, man. I think his barbecue is tomorrow.
Okay.
It's at Stars and Stripes. I think it's around the same time as Elmer's. I'm just being Elmer's because I work there, but you know, for everybody, you know that ride, you know what I'm saying? Ride through both of y'all can. It's only gas, you know what I'm saying? Run that shit up. Go get you some barbecue and then come get you a drink at Elmer's. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on for the weekend. Other than that, we see you in a few hours in traffic.
Appreciate y'all tapping in. Peace. That's pretty cool.